In this video, I'm going to show you how to determine the step size from your Millikan oil drop data. Okay, so let's just take a look at this histogram here. I see a good step right here. I'm going to ignore these 2 points there because I think that somebody didn't take careful data, right? You know, that point I guess maybe deserves to get included. I'm definitely going to ignore that one. I mean, what the hell is that? That's like halfway between, right? So I'm going to use this step right here, and then I'm also going to use this step right there, okay? And what we got to do is we got to find those in the data, okay? So notice that this one is above, it's below 2, and we want to ignore the first 2 of those, and then there's a bump up. We could include that, but I think I'll not, and then there's a bump there. Okay, so let's find that in the data. Let's look at our charges. So here we are, right? Here are the first 2. So we're definitely not gonna use these guys, right? I think we want to use this, this, and then I think that's the little step up guy, right? I think that's this guy, and I think I want to ignore that. And then that 2.34 thing, that's this guy right there, okay? Because the next ones are above 3. So I want to use just these guys here. So just for fun, I'm going to fill that with yellow just so you know what I'm averaging, right? And I want to average all of these guys. So what you do, this, and really you want to do this in your spreadsheet. So just go equals, type the word average, left parenthesis, and then just select these guys. Making them a different color doesn't actually do anything. I'm just trying to point this out for the video. Right, so left parenthesis, average, left parenthesis. So you got to type equals, average, left parenthesis, and then that range, and then hit enter. And it'll put it down there. You do not want to autofill though. Okay, and then I would like a few more, since I'm going to be subtracting stuff here. Let's get a few more data points there. Okay. So I want those. So let's just grab this. I'm just going to make a screenshot of this. And then let's put that in, that's our low limit there. Let's paste that in. So that's going to be the low step, okay? And then let's find the high step here, okay? So let's look at the graph. And there's our high step. And this one's actually easy. There's no outliers at the end. I'm going to ignore this guy. But notice that all of the points I want are above 1.2 times 10 to the minus 18th. So this ought to be easy to find. Let's find those. There they all are, right? There's the one that's just slightly below. I think I want to use these guys, okay? So let's just make them a different color. You don't have to make them a different color. I'm just doing this for the video. And then again, we're going to say equals, type the word average, left parenthesis, and then just select that range, right parenthesis, enter. And then this time it's smart enough not to say, hey, do you want to autofill that? Okay, and then let's give a few more decimal points there. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know that we'll even need them, but you know, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. So let me put this. I'm going to put this in the. My mouse can scroll sideways, yet I lack the physical dexterity to utilize that. All right, let's see. One of these Apple mice. All right, so let's get rid of that guy, and I'll paste this one in there. And this is our upper step. Now, the next thing we got to figure out is how many upward steps it is. So this is where we're going to, let's go into blue pen land here. Okay. Let's choose a blue pen. The red pen is not good. Okay. So what we've done is we are looking at this guy. Actually, the red pen might be better for this, right? We have averaged this step right here. Okay, and we've averaged this step there. Now we've got to be clever here. Notice how many upward transitions. So these are stair treads. These are risers, if this were a set of stairs in your house, right? You want to count how many risers there are. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 risers. Now notice that there are 8 treads, but there are 7 upward transitions, and the average of this, you're going to go, the step size is going to be the highest step minus the lowest step divided by the number of risers. And these are risers. And this is the most common errors. The kids will go, well, I've got 8 steps here. No, you have 7 upward transitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So the number of risers here, that's the only way I can explain it. Okay? You got to know what a riser is. It's the thing you stub your toe on if you kick your foot too far on the stairs. It's the vertical part. Okay? Is 7. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is, let's go to the next slide here. Okay? This is my average of my low. This is the average of my high. Okay, so I'm going to go high minus low divided by 7 for me, right? And you'll have to play that by ear. I mean, if your thing's just messy and you can only see like 4 steps, 4 risers, you know, and you're averaging this one and maybe you're going to do this guy, right? Well, that's fine. Just, you know, you got to decide, right? Okay, so my high is 1.2474 E minus 18 minus 1.5464 E minus 19, and we're going to divide that by 7. So let's see what we get here. 1.2474 times 10 to the minus 18th minus 1.5464 times 10 to the minus 19th. And I get 1.09276 times 10 to the minus 18th divided by 7. And I get 1.561. It seems like we always come in low, right? 10 to the minus 19th coulombs, right? We didn't really talk about units here, but obviously these are charge in coulombs, right? Remember that the fundamental charge, we think it's 1.60 times 10 to the minus 19th. So this is, you know, if we only have 2 sig figs, maybe we only have 2 sig figs, right? Then this agrees, right? If you choose the fewest number of sig figs you can possibly do, right? Then you're all set. So that is how you determine the step size, okay? So again, just to recap, find the lowest step that you can coherently average and recognize in your data. Find the highest step, okay? And then go the average of the highest step minus the average of the lowest step divided by the number of upward transitions. And I can't tell you how many kids will put like an 8 in here. This is 7 upward transitions. I know that there are 8 flat spots, but there are only 7 transitions, okay? And that's what you want to do. All right, I'm done talking.